Some would call it swag, some call it cockiness, some would call it being a diva. But when you're good, it's not bragging. An elite wide receivers and the confidence they exude often permeates an entire team, and we're going to see a couple of examples of that in this one. Welcome to Sooner Nation in Gaylord Family Oklahoma Memorial Stadium, as we'll see the #1 team in the country, the LSU Tigers, taking on one of the top 5 teams in the conference, the Oklahoma Sooners. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. No position in American sports feels the pressure or the weight on their shoulders like a quarterback. Hopes and dreams of an entire fan base of teams ride on whether their signal caller can lead them to glory. And boy, what a matchup of two elite dudes we have in this one. Welcome to Sooner Nation in Gaylord Family Oklahoma Memorial Stadium, as we'll see the #1 team in the country, the LSU Tigers, taking on a team that ranks in the top 5 in this conference, the Oklahoma Sooners. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollack with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. The Sooners will kick it away to start us off. Coming out with it, it's Watkins. He's brought down to the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. Looking for a man. It's Nussmeier. Taking a shot on the first play. And that'll be incomplete. They tried to hit him with a big one on first down. Now, guys, when it comes to LSU, big moment in recruiting last week. 4-star defensive back gives a verbal commitment. David, what's his adjustment going to be like?
Obviously, the adjustment of speed is a big deal, but that's why you go get a 4-star guy like this. I mean, he's got speed. He plays so many DBs at one time. This is a position I feel like you can transition to college really well. The expectations for him are going to be high.
That's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
Timeout, LSU.
This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. On 3rd and short, they'll try to pick it up with the pass. Good timing on the quick out. He steps out of bounds, but he's got enough for a first down.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on 3rd down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is, and you saw it right there on that.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Looking to throw again. grabbed over the middle. It's Durham. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. Let's talk for a minute about LSU. As most everyone knows by now, one of the top disruptors on defense in the country, 5-star defensive lineman, and they got him with a huge verbal commitment last week. What's that going to do for them?
I mean, the excitement level through the roof. Getting a guy like that you know is plug and play. I mean, big, strong, athletic, makes your defensive line formidable right away. The recruiting class, they just gained some serious momentum.
The Tigers are moving quickly down the field. Looking to throw, it's Nussmeier. Fires to the wideout. A strike downfield. Breaks into the open. Brought down at the 20-yard line after ripping off the big play.
And this defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field. And they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this offense was going to try to be aggressive. Got to need better effort in the back end for this defense moving forward.
From the red zone, he's going to throw it. Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick. Didn't get a ton on the return, but they've got it inside the 20 at the 19-yard line.
That is the perfect start for a defense that has really struggled against the pass this season. They're in the bottom portion, okay? Have struggled, but
he'll try to take it back. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34.
That's a nice run. This guy has it all, doesn't he? He has speed, he has shiftiness, and he has power. The power reminds me of an old great Sooner running back, Marcus Dupree, arguably one of the most gifted runners college football has ever seen. A guy that didn't quite pan out at the NFL level because of injuries. This dude has it in him, though, and I'm sure he's reminding a lot of people in the stadium right now of good old Marcus Dupree.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Wants to go up top. Throwing right. He's got it. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down. Guys, Oklahoma's transition to the SEC in 2024 taught them a lesson that you might be able to get by at times without offensive consistency, but you won't thrive. So what kind of pressure, David, is the new guy under center under?
A lot of pressure, but obviously the experience, the transfer over. He was the top guy at that spot in the transfer portal. You bring in a new offensive coordinator, new weapons around him. So a revamped new Oklahoma offense. They're hoping they will match their defense, and those wins will go up and up and up.
To the air. It's Mateer. Pocket breaking down. Makes the grab along the sidelines, but it'll be a little short of the first down.
And a really nice job by the wide receiver. You run a drag route, find space. They're in zone coverage. They're not covering man-to-man. Find a little hole. Look at that QB. Y'all get on the same page. You can tell they were, and that's why they got the first down.
On 3rd and short, the run and looking for the first down. Oh, he's got some space. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Sooners! Boy, did he just scorch that defense for that score.
He shows you all of it. He's got the speed, he's got the agility. This dude's a big-time playmaker. You just give him the ball, and he'll find different ways to kill you on different plays.
Well, you could draw a line in the middle, and he would have hit that thing. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it out. It's Watkins. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. In front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. And he will wisely throw it to the kid playing the tuba.
A nice job by the quarterback there. You're outside the pocket, nobody's open, so you throw the ball away knowing that you still have more chances to get this first down.
still at their own 20 after that last incompletion. It's 2nd and 10. Back to pass, it's Ncaa. This time he's got it.
I like the slot receiver because he gives his quarterback a good option working the middle of the field. He's a nice weapon in this offense.
The Sooner fans booming. A cacophony of noise at the Palace on the Perry on 3rd down. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Grab near the marker. It's Anderson. Smashes through the tackle. And they'll do more than move the chains. They'll move that thing more than 30 yards down the field before he's finally stopped.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that 3rd down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the first.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Back to pass. And that pass will be jarred loose on 2nd down. That brings up 3rd down.
Well, nice job by the defense here in back-to-back plays. 2 straight incompletions, you've given up some yards, and the opponent's in field goal range. This is a place a lot of D coordinators like to send the blitz, because if you sack the quarterback and create a negative play, you knock them out of field goal range.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Got it in the middle, it's Anderson. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. They'll try to quiet this crowd by moving the sticks on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Gets drilled as he releases it. The ball just trickles to the ground.
Well, great defense on that one. They were ready for pass, and they forced the incompletion. They're coming off the field. That's a big win for this defense.
From the gun, running back gets to give. Not much of a gain there on the ground, and that will do it for the first quarter. They flipped into the field, and we're ready to play. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with 2nd down. Trying to impose their will with the run. Stacked up after gaining a couple to the 23.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
So what do they have for 3rd and short from their own 23? Dropping back, it's Mateer. Now he's going to break the pocket. Picks up the first down and gets down to avoid contact.
Usually when a QB takes off and scrambles, it's because the defense didn't do a great job keeping lane integrity, not keeping him in the pocket, letting him get outside, and then he can do damage. And it's the next play that you have to play instead of just the original pass. So
pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24. Just a great job defensively, making him go through his progressions, and he really didn't have time to do it.
And that's exactly what you do in zone coverage. You drop in your spots, you read the quarterback's eyes, make sure you take away that quick stuff, and a great job rushing the passer and getting the sack.
He'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Fires to the middle. Complete downfield. And they finally get him down, but not before. He's got him set up for business at the 49-yard line.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Making side adjustments here. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
And this offensive line's got to do a little better job, man. You've got to give your quarterback time to go through his progressions from go to 1 to 2 and then maybe make a play. And he goes off of his first target, and you could tell he did not have much time getting hit as he's trying to throw the football. You've got to protect your quarterback.
Finds his man. It's Sategna. Doesn't quite make it to the 1st down marker. He's a yard short.
If you're trying to throw these curl routes against zone coverage, you got to have great timing. Nice job there by the quarterback, understanding where he wanted to go with it, but also the conviction. Did you see the arm talent on that throw?
He'll do it himself. The Sooners get enough to move the chains.
I'll tell you, this is a guy, a quarterback, that I trust throwing the ball on 4th down, and I trust him running the ball on 4th down, too. Go with the option. Let him make the right read. He does. Calls his own number. His athleticism takes over. They pick up the 1st.
The give out of the gun. Plows through the defense. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made. And the Sooners with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Going to the ground. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a 1st down.
Really nice run. This guy brings balance to this offense. It's not all high-flying aerial passing attack, too. You go back to Adrian Peterson, DeMarco Murray, Samaje Perine. They've always had guys in these spread-up tempo offenses that have been able to give them balance and force the defense to stay honest. That's exactly what this guy brings the Sooner offense.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now, listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Now the play fake. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You got to give your QB some time. You got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got in there quick, fast, and in a hurry.
Quite a bit of work to do on 3rd down from the 23, and this D would love to force a field goal try. To the air, it's Mateer. Under fire. The throw. Zings it complete to the right. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. Now on 4th down, they'll settle for a field goal try. And he'll try to knock it through from the right hash and 35 yards out. Right down the boulevard, it's good. And that lead grows even bigger. So after the last drive ended with a field goal, the kickoff team out there to send it away. Chance at a return. Here they'll start this drive at their own 25. And they take over late and have enough time to put together a drive. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Now after that run, they're in pretty good shape at the 30-yard line.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Great job of contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened.
Sooner Nation bearing down on this offense on this huge 3rd down play. Might be looking to run. The sure hands, it's Anderson. They use that sideline as a defender and get him out of bounds at the 36. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one, but we know who he really wants to go to on third down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
Just a little too much there, a little too handsy, and they nabbed him for the defensive holding penalty. The offense will gladly take a fresh set of downs after the penalty. Looking to throw, it's Ncaa. Unloads it left, and his throw is incomplete.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. I don't think that's the way they drew it up. Incomplete.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. The snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affecting the football game.
Fires to the middle. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. Going the other way, and he's got room. At the 30. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position. They'd love nothing better than to add a 3-ball here before the break. And he'll try to knock through a short one, his second of the day, this one from 23. Good right down the boulevard. And they'll push that lead out a little further. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. LSU ready to boot it away and open this second half. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Start this third quarter with a run. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
They'll move the wide receiver. Dropping back, it's Mateer. Sends it downfield. And that's going to be incomplete, going for broke on second down, but third down's coming up.
And this offense is just, they've struggled to get in a rhythm, and I like they take a shot down the field, but interested to see how they can maybe get some easy completions for this quarterback and get him in a little bit of a rhythm.
They've made third down offense a key. It'll be tested on third and long from the 28. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. Has no choice but to throw it away, and it'll bring up fourth down.
And look, I know this offense made some adjustments at halftime, and they couldn't wait to get back out on the field and try to generate a score. But their defense is playing lights out. So to me right now, this is a no-brainer. After the incompletion on third, just punt it away and let your defense eat.
This drive will get underway from just inside the 35 at their own 34. First play of the drive, wants to throw. He's going for it all. And they took a shot on that one, but couldn't make the connection. It's incomplete.
Well, another incompletion, and you can see the frustration building, but you got to give the defense credit. They came into this one knowing no one was giving them a shot because of their record, because of what their stats are on paper. But they're playing better football. They're playing with better effort, and right now they're making the most plays.
Yeah, and he didn't get a big gain. You want to call that play and probably want to get more yards, but you could tell that was super close from seriously busting loose. Nice job running the screen, getting the ball to your playmaker. If he could just make one more guy miss, that might have been huge.
Sooner fans booming. A cacophony of noise at the Palace on the Prairie on third down. Scanning the field, it's Nussmeier. Snagged in the middle, it's Durham. And he gets it done on third down. They move the chains, and they'll mark it at the 44. LSU right back to the line.
When this offense wants to, boy, they can go fast. After the completion and first down, right back to the line of scrimmage for more tempo.
Coming out on first down with the play fake. Caught over the middle. It's Sharp. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41. Think about when Garrett Nussmeier goes into the quarterback room at LSU, and there are giant murals of Joe Burrow and Jaden Daniels, Heisman winners. Jesse, that's some pressure. But, man, if he can cut down on the turnovers, he might join them.
Yeah, there's no question about it, Reese. This guy has a lot of talent. I really also just appreciate the fact that he stayed put at LSU. In an era of college football where especially quarterbacks are transferring 2, 3, 4 times, naming off those guys you just did, it would have been so easy for Nussmeier to try to find another opportunity somewhere else. He believes LSU is the best situation for him to win a national championship and get him off to the NFL.
They just keep firing. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. Open space at the 25. Stopped and forced out of bounds at the 21-yard line, just outside the red zone, and they are looking to get one in here. In search of their first touchdown of the game, they are on the move with a 1st and 10. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. There he goes. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Gets it all the way down to the 2-yard line. He was fighting for that end zone.
Every offense wants to be able to run the ball and be physical, especially on first down. And you want to create 2nd and short, 3rd and short, or just get first downs like that run right there.
And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Grab behind the line. It's Brown. And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, LSU!
Nice pitch and catch. This receiver and quarterback have done this thousands of times. Finds the open man, throws a strike. The receiver does the rest, gets into the end zone.
And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. An impressive 66-yard touchdown drive. And they finish it up with a 3-yard scoring toss. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. Fielded in the end zone. It's Tatum. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. This drive will open from the 15. Someone not clear on the snap count. It'll be a false start, and they'll move it back. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Running back searching for a hole. Hammers ahead for a yard out to the 12.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
To the air, it's Mateer. Pulls it in, it's Sategna. Coming out, attacking from deep in their own end, and they're out at the 26 for the first down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Quarterback on the keeper. Turning it on! Across the 40 out of bounds at the 41, and a big pickup has this offense on the move.
And that's a nice job by this QB. Great job. You show patience, right? Like, if they don't come take me, I'm going to keep running. That's how I go pick up another first down, move the sticks, and this offense can keep churning.
Oh, what a cut! Crosses the 30, he's got away. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Oklahoma!
I love the execution on that play. Great blocking up front just to get the ball carrier an opportunity in the second level of the defense. And then at that point, it was make a guy miss and use the speed. That was a perfectly executed play.
And with the extra point, they stretch the lead to 13. From inside the 10, here he comes. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. He'll start this drive going to the air. Looking for a huge play. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on. What will they dial up on second, and a long way to go. Dropping back, it's Nussmeier. With the catch, it's Watkins.
I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
They turn to the passing game on third and short. Caught near the sticks, it's Brown. Solid work and execution there. They'll have a first down as they mark it at the 40. Third down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
No, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmies and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
LSU moving the ball quickly down the field. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Wide open downfield. There to make the tackle, and with that, we'll head to the fourth quarter. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the fourth. They go back to work with the first down in the final period of this one. DB's right up on the receivers. Pressure coming. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him. But this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
Looking to pass. It's Nussmeier. It's complete to the right. Well, they made the grab, but the doors closed quickly after that.
And I like this. I want to find my running back, but man, he's got to do a little more damage after the catch. I need a stiff arm. I need a spin move. I need something where he can make that guy miss and pick up a bunch of yards and maybe get a big play out of it.
Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the first down, and they'll have it first and goal at the 6. They absolutely had to have that third down to keep any glimmer of hope alive.
And defensively, that's exactly what I want. Make you get the third down. The clock is your...
Touchdown, LSU! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board. They'll try to tack one more on their score. And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. They put together a 74-yard touchdown drive, and they get it into the end zone with a 6-yard touchdown pass. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. From the gun to give, looking for room. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one.
That's how you come up and make plays as a defense, man. Playing physical, playing downhill. They've given up some plays today, man. He's got over 100 yards on the day. He's really had some success. But on that play, really downhill, really physical, and a nice job getting him to the ground.
And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be third down.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Off the play fake. Throws to the tight end. He's got it. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down.
Well, this defense has given up some big plays in this game so far, but they've got a lot of talent on that side of the football. Someone has to step up here, make a play, get a stop, and put their team in a position to win.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
As an offense, you've got the lead. You've had success running the football. You hope that this play is just a blip because you know you're going to have to lean on your bell cow running back to ice this game and close it out.
Back to throw, it's Mateer. He makes the grab. And the first guy couldn't get him, but the second one does, but not until he picks up the first down.
How about this offense, man? You got to love it. Late in the fourth quarter, you have the lead. They don't get conservative. Staying balanced. Run, back it up with a pass, getting the first down, a few more first downs, and you can walk out of here with a W.
They want that clock to run. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play.
Really nice awareness by that guy, too, because it looked as though his momentum might carry him out of bounds, might stop the clock, but he knew to get down. He was fighting to make sure he fell down in the field to play, and as a result, the clock keeps ticking.
Handoff to the lone back. Snuffed out behind the line of scrimmage, and we have not seen much of that. What a day he's had so far.
Well, this guy's been an animal all game long. He's had tons of success running the football. The defense had to do something to stop him. Give the D-line and that front seven tons of credit for being really physical there, getting the TFL.
And a missed opportunity on third down as the defense knocks it free, and fourth down is coming up.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. And the critical down and distances in this game, like that third down right there, when it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You got to be able to make that play.
Punt is in the air on fourth down. And that is just a spectacular punt, and he will pin them in the shadow of their own goalpost inside the 5. They are stuck deep in their own territory and trying to get out, opening the drive from their own 3. Power football with the run. Gets a nice surge and crosses the 5 to the 6-yard line to pick up a 3. The roar of the crowd trying to fuel this defense to keep them pinned in their own end. Back to throw, it's Nussmeier. Got his man quickly. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Sooner Nation bearing down on this offense on this huge third down play. Looking to throw. Trying to set up the screen. Runs through the tackle. They drag him down, but not before he's moved the chains, and the screen pass is effective.
I like the running back there on the route and the patience he showed, really setting it up. He got to the defender, was able to put his foot in the ground, get some separation, catch it, and turn upfield for the first.
They've got him pinned back, and they're trying to rattle their eardrums. Listen to this crowd. Quickly to the tight end. Breaks into the open. Out of bounds at the 27-yard line, and this offense needed a play like that.
What a great individual effort here in this 2-minute situation. He makes the catch in the middle of the field. He knows he's got to find a way to stop the clock. The only way to do that is to get out of bounds. He uses his speed and his vision, and he's able to elude the defense to save some time.
Looking to throw on first down. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Durham. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Clock's running, and they'll try to get to the line warp speed for second down. Looking to fire. He's taking a deep shot late in the game.
I would love to sit here and tell you that was the greatest play call ever, and the offensive coordinator is a genius. I think that was some really bad defense.
LSU getting set on 1st and 10. Caught in the backfield, it's Brown. He goes out of bounds right at the 30. Good pickup on that one.
And I love the idea of getting this guy screen throws because of his ability after the catch. So nice job getting downfield, getting a hat-on-hat, and giving him a tunnel to run through.
And the Tigers can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Looking for a man, it's Nussmeier. Grabbed in the middle, it's Anderson. They immediately call timeout, trying to preserve every second they can to try to rally here late. That was a nice pickup, running the drag route and finding that quiet, soft spot in the zone.
Yeah, drag routes not only work against man coverage, they work against zone too. If you can find the soft spot and the quarterback gets it to him early, he can turn that field, and you saw that right there.
Looking downfield on first down. Moving away from pressure. Nothing open downfield, so he'll just toss it away.
Well, it's the 4th quarter, and you got to be so careful as a quarterback when you're throwing it over the middle of the field right now because these windows are really small. He's very lucky that last one was not picked off.
To the air on second down. Setting up the screen. And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time. The offense gets a quick timeout at this point. Every second is precious. They've got a ways to go on third down from the 24 as this defense tries to force them into a field goal try. He's looking to throw. Uncorks one. It's incomplete, and this ought to be a boost of confidence for this defense, getting a stop against these guys on third down.
And if you're the defense right now, you've given up some yards on this drive, but you've got a possession lead. You just need one more stop after that last incompletion setting up fourth down. Do you blitz? Do you try to speed up the QB? Let's find out and watch.
Big tight end makes the grab. It's a first down. Timeout called by the offense. 23 seconds remaining in the game.
And they've trusted him to throw the football all game. And I expect nothing to change whatsoever. They're going to put it on his back, or his arm, I guess you could say, and let him throw this team to victory. It's a close game, tight game. I'm rolling with my best player.
And now, 4th quarter, 4-down territory almost certainly as they get ready to try to grab the lead. He just throws it away, and I think the flag's going to be coming in. There it is. We'll see if the offense can punch it in on 2nd and goal. Looking downfield, it's Nussmeier. Fires deep toward the end zone. And that one is right on target if his target was the first row.
And you absolutely expect those shots from this offense. And I love it. The defense was prepared. You got to know where the burners are. You know he can go. So you got to play that deep route. They play it great. Don't give up the big play. Stay deep and don't let anyone get behind you.
going to have to turn one loose downfield. It's caught. That will be the final play as they make the stop, and the clock has expired here. What a game. We had a furious fight all the way to the final ticks, and that one is going to be remembered forever.
And I think when you're the #1 team in the country, you're coming in expecting to win. You're the favorites. Everybody's talking about you. You have all the momentum. You're the loved college football team in all of the land. To come in today, they played a competitive game, Jesse, but that's an inferior opponent they just lost to.
That's true. They've got to be more